Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and I gotta fix this mic because it's bothering me. There we go. So we're gonna be playing some of that sweet Goons warrior or buff warrior. Actually, I haven't played this deck at all. In our last episode when we played that sweet super secret mage, I mentioned that I wanted to play this deck or at least test it out. So that's what we're gonna do here. Honestly, again, have no idea how this deck's going to run, but we're gonna hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? I think we can curve out a little bit better than this. So it runs, of course, the Dawn Hand Show, but it also runs the Grimy Gadgets here, which buffs everything with 2, or just 1 card with 2, but it does it every turn. On top of that, it has the Control Warrior Shell in it, but it also has the Elites in it, which actually can burst down the opposing player if they don't really expect it, so. Not much to do in this opening hand, probably just gonna hero power. Most likely bash this next turn. Dragon tails, dragon tails. That's fine. I'm more scared of a cleric than I am of just a 2/4 agent. So we're gonna go ahead and deal with this appropriately before he power word shields it or do any sorts of shenanigans like that. We've also moved over the thing a little bit so it doesn't interfere with my hand. So there's the power word shield, which is what I was scared of that he would have used on the cleric, which is why we bashed it. I think the Acolyte of Pain is fine here. So ideally, I guess he could Shadow Word Paint it if he wants. Alright, so definitely running the Dragon Priest. He picks that extremely quick, which makes me think it's operative. I guess we could start off with the Ravaging Ghoul, or do we want to start off with the Slam? I don't think Slam really does anything. So I think we're just going to Ravaging Ghoul. Okay. The Armor Smith isn't a bad choice. Because if we slam the 2/5, it brings it to a 2/3, and then we trade in with the Acolyte, but that doesn't really make much sense. So we'll just play the Armor Smith and end our turn. There's nothing on his board that can kill what we have going on unless he double trades, which is fine. And if he uses Shadow Word Pain, again, that's fine too. I'm not really worried about that card too much. Golden Hellscream, you like that? We just crafted him. He looks super sick. So there's the operative. It's gonna be interesting what he steals, right? That's the operative is what changes the game. So we're gonna draw 1. Brew. At least we know he didn't get Hellscream though. That's always a good point to note. So it looks like slam this, shield block, shield slam is what's gonna happen here on the board. War Axe is very good. Oh, it has 6 HP, but that's fine though, because we can just use this. We know this trades here. We're gonna gain an additional armor, and then we can just kill that off. And then this goes face. There's no reason to trade here, because we know he's just gonna trade into this. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh, that is good. So we can just go with this, kill this, go face with this, and because we know that he's running priest, hopefully it lands on any of the 2 chargers. It landed on the Armor Smith. That was the worst one. Any other one was fine. This is even the Ghoul was better. Dragonfire Potion's really bad. I wanted this Auctioneer to live, or the Gadgetzin dude. At least this has 4 attack too, so that's not too bad. So we know this trades here. Do we just go in with Hellscream? It's not the worst play. We go Armor Smith Elite. Could go Bloodhoof Karen, but then this can get stolen. This can only get Shadow Word Death. Would we want him to Shadow Word Death a 3/6 or a 2/6? Probably the 3/6 Armor Smith, right? Or no, the Bloodhoof, right? So I guess this is okay. If he runs Shadow Priest, that's like the worst thing ever. He's Shadow Priest, we concede. Alright, so there's the Shadow Word Pain. It's Corruptor. This is why we held on to the Armor Smith. I value the Armor Smith more than the Brave. Oh, and he gave it health too. That made my life a lot harder. Ouch. Yeah, that about did it. Because now normally we could have Hell Screamed into it, which is what I wanted to save it for, but now we can't do that. Do we just War Axe Hero Power? Or do we save War Axe for Hell Scream next turn? We know this is happening. I mean, yeah, because like if we War Axe now and he oozes it or Harrison's, like we just lose. But he would have done that before. I'm gonna make the assumption that he doesn't have it. Can't play around everything, guys. And next turn I want to be able to Armor Smith Hell Scream. Okay. So now we Hell Scream, Armor Smith, trade. Boop. Boop. Alright, don't have Shadow Word Death. We know he has Entomb or Shadow Word Death. What am I thinking? Top deck the Corruptor, has the Shadow Word Death, makes the trade, and then heals it back up. Damn. That's Dragon Priest for you. Okay. So I guess we trade and then we play Ravaging. That feels pretty bad. Yeah. I guess we could have executed that. But I don't think like executing that's that great right now. Maybe it was worth it. I don't know. Man, Shadow Word Pain feels bad. Goes face, heals it up. Okay. Man, that Justicar ult's really fucked me. Maybe we should have executed that card. Now we're gonna take 10 damage from it. Yep, there's the operative from the Netherspite Historian earlier on when I said he picked his cards really quick. This would be the reason why. Alright, so now we brawl. Hopefully he doesn't make trade. Good. Okay, this is your time to shine, Ravaging Ghoul. Bob and weave, baby. Bob and weave. Oh, no. Guess we just Hero Power. No reason to elite.
Welcome to the exam.
So he's running Hot Forms list because that list runs Curator. So this guy has he loves the net deck. Loves the net deck. Our Justicar would be nice, given that he took ours, and we've been unable to get it back. So if he makes the trade into it and then trades, this only goes down by 2 and then he just re-heals it back up. Or we can elite into this guy, but then he just trades his 1/2. Unless we can just play both. And then he can't. So you'd have to double trade. And then he'd heal it. Okay. That's really bad. That card's really annoying for us to deal with. There's our Justicar. I don't think I execute this 5/6. Just doesn't seem like a card I want to execute.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
I'm gonna have him waste an attack on it. I don't feel like attacking one of this guys because then he can just heal it and then make the appropriate trades. Now he's forced to still attack into it, which saves us health in the long run. Okay, so he trades there, makes a new guy. He heals that back up to full. Imagine he heals it to 4 because he didn't steal our Justicar. Then we could have executed this guy. But Brawl is still good here. I don't even know if I would Brawl. Double execute feels bad, man. 8-7. We definitely need to start working on building up armor, but unfortunately we're taking an assault of attacks. He's not going to play anything more because of Brawl. Which I would Brawl right now if I had the option. Dawn Hand Show really doesn't help us here. We have no cards in hand. And playing the 5/6 by himself, he just... Nah, I don't think it's worth it. We got to get the value where we can. The chance of drawing Brawl right now is too high. Or even Ravaging Ghoul. Or not Ravaging Ghoul, but anything that does 1 damage. Shield block's good. We're gonna use, normally I would never use shield block this late, but because of the situation we're in, we kind of have to. We're gonna execute it down. Did we just lose? Because I wasn't counting? No? I mean, if he has Holy Nova, we lose. So it was better for us not to execute that because we only took 3 damage from that while hero powering gives us 4. Double Holy Nova.
You wish to live
Okay. Brawl? Armor Smith isn't bad. Armor Smith, I mean, we're still looking at taking lethal damage. We actually have to Armor Smith hero power. So what would his trades look like? Trade, then we take 7, we're at 7, so we don't want to attack anything. So if he can't kill this, we actually live another turn. Gain 2 armor, gain 2 armor, take 7, at 4, chill mode. If we literally get a brawl, we can somehow pull back in this game and win. Oh my gosh. This makes me so sad. And we're one armor off being able to shield slam this guy. And that would deal 3 to everything, and then we could execute 1 down. So that would kill this, and then we take 7 and we're at 8. So we'd live at 1 HP. But this will never happen. You know why? Because there's no justice. Where's the brawl, man? Where's the brawl? I mean, we could attack and execute, but then we just die to the board. Well, we'd have to... Yeah, I don't think there's a way. Because this hits here, that hits there, and then we execute. He probably doesn't even have a dragon. No, he does. We still die to 7. So it was a mixture of him getting Justicar and us not drawing second brawl. Let me make sure I have that second brawl in here. Pretty sure I do. But I just want to make sure it's in there. Yeah, it's right there. 2 brawls. Yeah. Yeah, there it is already. There it is. We have no Taskmasters. Maybe that's important. I don't think so, though. I think this is fine. Alright, let's play 2 more and check it out. Druid. I don't really mind it. I think our deck is faster than Jade, so I think we'd be alright. Keep Warshack always, and then put back everything else. And just look for our kind of buffers or early game minions, right? Hellscream, you're not one of them. This guy being in our opening hand 2 games in a row feels kind of bad, considering he's the biggest card in the deck besides Dawn Hand. Alright, so he's going to make a 1/1, which is good for him. That's what you want to do. You definitely don't want to put it back in your deck. It's like one of the worst things you can do. So execute double shield slam. The only thing, if this hand had anything other than Warshack in it, this would be like a horrible, horrible, horrible hand. Because we have Warshack, it makes it like significantly better. Even though it's still trash. Still trash. I don't like killing the 1/1, the Warshack, because it tells him we have Warshack. But right now he might develop something that he normally might not develop. Oh god. Alright, so we're Warshacking the 2/2. We also have Ravaging Ghoul, which can kill Jade Golem, which is what we were drawing into. Maybe Monkey would be good in this deck, but then it's like, just why not play Control Warrior, right? The point of this deck was to buff Chargers and then to be able to get bored with like decent sized minions. So best draw next turn is Ravaging Ghoul. No Ravaging Ghoul. We need to draw cards. Ravaging Ghoul, you're 1 turn off. Why you do this to me? We are 1 card off you, baby. The only reason I use shield block, our shield slam, is because we have 2 of them in our hand. Oh god, we're getting the Jade Golem curved on. Getting the Jade Golem curved on. Alright, so what does this do? 1/1. Ugh, this is easily get very out of get blown out of the water very quick in these kinds of situations. So I guess next turn's either Armorsmith Bash or Ally Armorsmith. Depends what he plays. Maybe he'll have a dry turn, but he's drawn into a lot of his Jade Golem stuff. He's got his Blossom, he got his Idol, he got his another Jade Behemoth off the top. Things are looking, they're looking grim. And they're looking grim really quickly. So, I mean, bash, swing, and then slam this. So I guess we would slam this first. No, because we have to play that. I really don't want to execute a 3/6. So we play this down, it just dies. But I think it's our only play. If this deck loses to the Jade, we've got some big problems. Because this deck should be able, like, Jade Golem Druid is not a good deck. This deck is just way too slow. So now we can bash that, shield slam that. Or not shield slam, oh god. This guy's going in. I almost want to do nothing if we draw a brawl. He'll overextend. Or maybe he won't, I don't know. Dawn Hand Show, I guess we play that guy, right? Buff Hellscream? Ace, now we get a 9/14 Hellscream. So he turns into a 15 attack. That's the burst, baby. That's the burst. See how much he extends here. What would he be thinking about? Definitely would just play Black Paw if he had it. So he's thinking about charging. Okay. So he's just going face with everything? Okay. I think I can brawl this, right? Or do we have a nice clear going on here? So this is gonna be 9. So I mean, obviously we could trade and then play it and then trade, or we could slam. No, slam, bash, trade, have Armorsmith out, or we brawl, or we summon this guy, Mac Daddy. We summon Mac Daddy and he takes 4. He's at 10, and then he only has 8 damage on the board. Or we just brawl and one thing lives and we shield slam execute.
So many choices.
We can even shield slam bash. As long as it's not the 4/6. Maybe he's waiting to like overextend. Chances he has swipe is high. So we'd want to kill something if we could, right? But then it just gives him a greater chance to have another creature. But it increases our chances to have a creature anyway. Alright. I think I have to hero power here. I ran out of time. I couldn't fit in the slam. The reason I made the trade is because there's a greater chance that our shit would live. Should nourish for cards, okay. So we know that's getting slammed or bashed. Wild Growth to draw more. Maybe we just drop the Hellscream and hopefully he doesn't have the removal. I mean, that'd be the best play, right? If he doesn't run Mulch and we just win. Because there's no card in his deck that's going to be able to deal 10 damage. Ooh, another 5/5. That's scary. So I guess slam, bash onto this. How do we deal with this 2-drop? If we draw a weapon, it's fine. Wish we were at 10 mana, because then Hellscream, slam, trade into this. Works perfect. But that's not a play. I mean, we could just play it and say now, because then it's too easy for him to remove. So I mean, we could slam. It feels bad, but ideally he'll only play 2 cards this upcoming turn, and then we can Hell Scream Armorsmith. Has 9 attack. What did he play that I couldn't kill? Kills that. Unfortunately, this is what I wanted to avoid, was him to trade and then be able to wrath it. And then he still has a huge ass card on the board. This needed to be like in combination with the slam, go face for 15. He actually just might have Feral Rage. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Feral Rage. Swipe off the top. Nice. It's a little too late for armor there, buddy. We even played the Armorsmith knowing she'd most likely die just to gain the 1 additional armor. Okay, so it all came down to brawling earlier that turn and then slamming that 4-2. That's what it came down to. Because we needed to be able to kill that 4-2. That was the extra damage that we took unnecessarily. I mean, it made it so we couldn't play anything the following turn because we didn't want to play Hellscream because I'm a scrub. Can we stop drawing all this removal in our opening hand? And maybe Execute was okay to keep because of the 4-drop 7/7. Looks like it came back to us anyway. Maybe we need the 3-drop 2/4. Buff 1 item in your hand. Just to have. Maybe we also need Bran. But it just seems like we're trying to push too much. We're just trying to do too much. Because there's only a number of cards that Bran would synergize with. And that's very few. Like, not this, not this. It'd only go with Dawn Hand Show and things like that. I think we just Hero Power. Considering we have no turn 3 play. If we had a turn 3 play, it would drop the War Axe. But because we don't, we Hero Power. Because we can just War Axe next turn. So he Hero Powers, gets a Healing Totem. Alright, so now we drop the War Axe because we have a turn 4 play and I don't really want to kill the Healing Totem. If he has Ooze, then he wins. Ugh. Coin 4-drop. 4-drop 7/7? Hey! Big boy. Alright, draw me a slam. This game obviously wants me to win this one because it saw that I've lost the ones very severely previously. Alright, so now we drop the gadgets here. Oh, we can go face with the elite. Maybe just play the Bloodhoof and then the gadgets here. I think Bloodhoof is fine. And we'll kill this 1/1, play around Flame Tongue Totem. I just don't want to play the Grimmy Gadgets here and then it just gets Lightning Bolted. I'd rather him use like Lightning Bolt or whatever spell he has on this guy first. And then be able to play this guy in combination with like either Slam or Armorsmith. We want to play him on a board that the opponent has to extend far because we want to get value. Because we want to give the buff to the Charger. Okay, Spirits is fine. Do we go ahead and kill Spirits? No, I think we just do this. This seems fun. And then it definitely has to land on the Charger. 6/5 for 4 mana with charge. Seems good. Now we draw 2 Brawls in the first 10 cards of our deck. This game is the consistency, man. Like if we were playing against a control warrior and I was playing an aggro deck, and I said the chances of him having 2 brawls in the opening 10 cards of his deck are like so extremely low. But we draw it. And then there's games where we don't draw a brawl until the bottom half of our deck. No lightning storm, please. Alright, Maelstrom Portal. He can still get through it though, right? Because he can still attack with the... No, he can't. Grimy Auctioneer is going to live one more turn. That feels good. Ooh. That's the good stuff. Do we want this to live an additional turn, or do we just want to kill it off? I mean, it's already 11-10. So we'd trade and then trade into Blood Mage, right? I think it's fine. I don't think an extra 2 is worth him having free trades with the wolf. It's already big. Big Daddy. Maybe Taskmaster would be good. No. It's just... Horse Rider? I don't know. Maybe this is better suited for Paladin. Then why would they give it to Warrior? I don't know. Brawl is good. But we'll probably won't do that. Because then we could just swing and then shield slam.
Made to fit.
We know this trade's here. Now the question is, do we... I guess we could just... Yeah. Whatever. Not really the trades I wanted to make, but we'll have to. Again, I want to use the charge for like a late game finisher. Like an OTK. But I don't think... First of all, I don't think they're high enough. Like, as good as 11 attack is for 4 mana with charge, that's never going to beat somebody if we're never attacking face to begin with. So if you're going to build this deck, we'd have to make it so it can get up to 20 plus, like the Faceless Manipulator combo. But then we'd have to run Paladin because they have, whatever the fucking, double a minion's HP, right? I don't know. What do I know? I think we just go face, right? We can't even kill anything, so we just hero power. Dude, my right ear is super fucking itchy. Holy shit. Become unitchy. Ripfield. Double fire elemental. Oh god. We still have Hellscream though. So Hellscream, slam, and then we'd bash face. War Axe. Do we War Axe face? This is 9, this is 10. And we just brawl it out. I think so. We don't have enough cards. We still have another elite in the deck too. So as long as he doesn't run heal, I think we're alright. And if he overextends, we double brawl. Like, our hand is telling us we have so much field clear, it doesn't matter what he plays. Like, he goes wide, we brawl. He goes wide again, we brawl. And by then, we should be able to draw 3 damage. Because that's all we need. 4 damage. He does have heal. God damn it. Okay, so we brawl. And we hope a totem lives. Boop. Go totem, go totem, go. Go totem, go totem, go. Hey. Yeah, I think this is better suited for Paladin. I don't think buff Warrior can be a thing. Maybe buff Taunt Warrior? And we just basically make people concede? I think that would be much better than this. This is like... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Whatever I'm trying to do doesn't seem to be working. This just seems to be a little ridiculous. We could house scream into the 7/7 and then weapon it, but that feels absolutely atrocious. I just want him to play more shit so we can brawl again. But he probably won't. If I was him, I wouldn't. Oh, you're a funny dude. You're a funny guy. Execute. Justicar. True Heart. The reason we can face tank that is because we're still at 30 HP. So this is basically just Control Warrior, but with buffs. Yeah, this just seems bad. This deck is bad. It's worth a try though, right? Like, you have to build this deck with like Bran and then just go crazy with it, right? Gotta go all in or not all in. We can't do this half-assness. Yeah, we draw another card. So what do we have to do? Hellscream the Bran? That feels bad. Can't allow him to get a lot of value with that. We can beat him in fatigue. We have armor, he doesn't. We have another brawl, he doesn't. We have Justicar, he doesn't. We're doing all right. And by all right, I don't even know. What deck do we play next is the question. Hex was definitely seen. But by Hell Screaming, it made it show that we probably don't have another brawl. Mistress of Mixtures, that helps me more than him. Boop. Boop. Welcome to the Resident Sleeper. We could have killed Drake there, but Drake is again just gonna die to the brawl, ideally. Alright, max power. You have 7, 5, you have 12 cards left in your deck. We have 13. Lightning Storm. Yay. Is you also gonna forego hero power? You got a hero power, man. You know you want to. Oh, Jade Lightning. Adds another bad card to the board. And you're gonna hero power? Ah, look at you. Look at you. Playing around all of the woodworks. So we could brawl Ally Armorsmith. Everything's good to die besides this Drake. We could just Ally Armorsmith hero power. Maybe. Which is bad. No. So I guess we brawl. And depending on what lives, we either hero power or Armorsmith. That kind of hurts. But it's not terrible. I'd rather Armorsmith now than wait. It seems okay. Put a creature down on the board, can kill totems. His 3/5 can't kill it. If he has Jade Lightning, he can kill it. Why am I yawning? I'm not tired. It must be allergies has really been killing me lately. Like, my nose is destroyed right now. For no reason. No reason. Alright, how many cards you got left, buddy? 6 to our 8. Rolls the healing totem, was looking for spell power. Probably gonna play a spell of some sorts. Thing from below dies to our Ravaging Ghoul, Shield Slam, or Execute. Ooh, he's going for the attacks. He's gonna get lightning bolted. Rip Ally Armorsmith. Nothing? What the who's a watsy? We don't even need to play You did my work for me, my friend. Before I had to Ravaging Ghoul or shield block, and now I can just get away with doing nothing. We're not gonna shield block because drawing is bad. Oh god. Trade. Healing Totem is bad because now Ravaging Ghoul can't kill this 3/1. We have no more brawls either. This is gonna be a rough game. Let's see what we can draw into. It's actually not half-ass. Half-ass, half bad. 5 to 5. We definitely don't want to draw any more. Do we just play the gadgets in and then we just Ravaging Ghoul, or do we Ravaging Ghoul and then Execute? Give this to like a charger? Maybe that's the plan. What do we want to execute? The 4/4? I mean, that's basically the most annoying creature. I think we lose. This card kills us. So much value. And this healing totem made it so this guy didn't die. So maybe we should have killed the healing totem. And he knows we have no more brawls. Brass knuckles. There you go. Dealing 20 damage. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. If we could generate some shit, maybe. But I think the last cards in our deck are an elite. We haven't actually drew this where it's been helpful a single time. Almost every game we've drawn this and we're just too far behind to even use it. This was like an Arcane Reaper. Now we're talking. Alright, so I guess we want to kill the thing from below, right? How are we even hanging in there? So, what does this kill? This kills totems, because these things are going to get healed back up. And we've drawn to the point now where we're ahead of him, or we're tied at least. I don't see a way out of this one, folks. I don't see a way out of this one. There's our charger. I don't think that changes anything though, because there's an 8. Yeah, he's pushing a lot of damage, which means we actually have to actively remove something, which means we have to kill something, which means we'd want to play this first so the 5 lands on there and then the 5 can kill that 5. So we do this. This buff is this. This plays here. This kills that. Now we live another turn. Survivability at its finest. We must survive. Get that look upon your face. Ripperonis. What if this last card was Deathwing? How mad would this guy be? Actually, no, I wouldn't be that mad because he still gets a 6/6. He'd be pretty mad though. But this deck is absolutely shit. Ha! Karen. Yes. No. Yes. All right, so we gotta play a good deck after this. I can't with these bad decks. We can't do it. We gotta play good decks. Alrighty, well, it was a good deck testing, guys. I gave it my all, but unfortunately, this deck is gonna get retired. I'm gonna do that for you right now. I'm gonna help you out, deck. I'm gonna give you that solid. Check this out. Boop. All right, I did you a favor, deck. So we'll try that with Paladin, but go OTK instead. With like Leroy and like all that good stuff. So, as always, thanks for joining me for another episode. I'm Warshack and happy whatever the hell day it is.